Right now at noon, a man is in the hospital after a stabbing in Stoughton. We'll have the latest. And the state Supreme Court is hearing oral arguments in a pair of lawsuits seeking to rein in the governor's partial veto authority.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. Within the last hour, Rock County District Attorney David O'Leary says officers acted lawfully following a shooting that took place last month. Janesville police say Christian Cargill got out of his vehicle and armed himself with a knife after he crashed on Highway 14. Authorities said Officer Lyle Hollinshead shot Cargill in the leg and shoulder after officers used less lethal options to try and detain Cargill. Cargill survived his injuries. The district attorney will be reviewing with JDP what, if any, criminal charges should be filed against Cargill. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first warned forecast. Sunny for now.
Sunny for now, indeed. We're going to be watching a line of showers and thunderstorms that may move through later on this afternoon and evening. So for now, getting outdoors is encouraged with what's out there. Plenty of sunshine. You see those high clouds starting to move in, but Doppler track is free of anything for us right now. Then you zoom in, or zoom out rather, and look across the north. This is where we find a cold front right now. That cold front is pushing its way south and eastward over time. And as we go through the next couple of hours, I expect that to move towards south central Wisconsin, and that is where we actually do have a marginal risk of strong to severe thunderstorms, Mark. By the time we get you towards Maine weather coming up here in about 15 minutes, I'll be breaking down what those severe threats are and timing out when we could see them.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Chris. The Dane County Sheriff's Office and Stoughton Police are investigating a stabbing from early this morning. Officers were called to an apartment complex off Lincoln Avenue around 4 a.m. Police say 3 men were injured during a fight, and one of the men appeared to have been stabbed. The man is expected to be okay, but was taken to the hospital for his injuries. Stoughton police did not say if any arrests were made. Right now, the state Supreme Court is hearing oral arguments in a pair of lawsuits seeking to rein in the governor's partial veto authority. The cases could impact how much power the governor has to unilaterally alter final spending figures in state budgets. In the first case, 3 taxpayers are looking to overturn 4 of Governor Tony Evers' partial vetoes in the 2019-21 state budget. They argue Evers illegally created new laws the legislature never intended. Positive coronavirus cases in Wisconsin continue to increase. There is now almost 4,400 cases being reported in the state. That includes 223 deaths. Milwaukee County has about half of the positive cases in the state at 2,200. Dane County has 365 confirmed cases. The Tavern League of Wisconsin is calling on Governor Evers to allow bars and restaurants to open early. The group wants the governor to open them on May 1st, more than 3 weeks ahead of the end of the current stay-at-home order that has forced the closure of most non-essential businesses. The lobbying group argued that bars, restaurants, and supper clubs could reopen by implementing a variety of safety measures to protect against the spread of COVID-19. The governor extended the order last week from April 24th to May 26th. More than 750,000 Americans have tested positive for coronavirus, and over 40,000 have died. That's nearly double the number of deaths from just a week ago. Cases of COVID-19 are now spiking in rural parts of the country. There's been a 32% increase in Oklahoma, 39% increase in Arkansas, 32% in Florida. Iowa saw an 82% jump, with most cases from workers at meat processing plants. At the site of the shuttered Smithfield pork plant in South Dakota, there was a 124% jump in cases last week. The president is at odds with some of the nation's governors over who should be responsible for coronavirus testing amidst the pandemic. Coronavirus testing has become a point of friction between the White House and the governors, as President Trump says it's up to the states to get testing up to speed. Governors say there needs to be a coordinated federal response to get the needed supplies.
Try to push this off to say that the governors have plenty of testing and they should just get to work on testing. Somehow we aren't doing our job. It's just absolutely false.
I can't do an international supply chain. And that's where the federal government has to help, because no state can do that.
The White House and congressional Democrats both say they are close to a deal on a new financial relief package that would include more money for testing, but the majority of the money will go to the small businesses, with an additional $300 billion for the loan program designed to keep employees on the payroll during the pandemic response. The Vice President is coming to Madison tomorrow. Vice President Mike Pence will visit a GE healthcare manufacturing facility to highlight the productions of ventilators during the COVID-19 pandemic. He'll then participate in a roundtable discussion with GE healthcare employees. We'll have coverage of the Vice President's visit on channel3000.com and in our later newscasts. And new at noon, the Madison Capitals hockey team has announced that they have hired Tom Upton as a head coach and general manager for the upcoming season. Upton was an assistant coach at Mercyhurst University for 3 years. He played 4 years at UW-Stevens Point. Upton will be the 4th head coach in Capitals history. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm Max. We'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If you love fritters, we've got one that's very tasty and surprisingly different.
My wife has always been there for me, 46 years. But now it's my turn to take care of the love of my life. I know a Grace will help me take the very best care of her.
Just call. A Grace will help.
Wouldn't it be nice to not have to deal with your messy gutters anymore? Leave that nasty chore in the rearview mirror with a new Leaf Guard gutter system. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team would love to show you how Leaf Guard's patented design keeps leaves and debris out so you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. And now is the best time to get Leaf Guard. Order now and get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your purchase. Call now to set up a free estimate.
Take a break from cooking at home and order takeout from your local Monk's Bar and Grill. Monk's is offering curbside pickup takeout service for your safety and convenience during these difficult times. Visit monksbarandgrill.com for takeout menus and online ordering.
Coming together through tough times is a Wisconsin tradition. In fact, adversity seems to bring out the best in us. EdVest is no different. During these times, our dedication to your higher education goals remains as strong as ever.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. And with great deals available, there's never been a better time to buy at your local dealership. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
Please join Madison Magazine, News 3 Now, and Channel 3000 in supporting local businesses. For a complete list of vendors, options, and hours of operation, go to MadisonMagazine.com. Thank you for supporting local businesses.
Over the years, we've made apple fritters, we've made corn fritters, you know, we've even made banana fritters that we dipped in peanut butter. And today, I'm excited to share our recipe for baked bean fritters, which goes perfectly with everything from hot dogs to, well, just about everything. The first thing we do is combine some flour, baking powder, a few eggs, and some salt and pepper. After that's mixed, we add a couple cans of baked beans that we've drained really well, some chopped onion and green pepper, a bit of brown sugar, and a little garlic powder. Make sure you save the sauce from the baked beans because you'll need that later. Now we drop heaping spoonfuls of this into the skillet. Once they're golden on one side, we flip them. When both sides are done, we drain them on a wire rack, and that's it. We can even make these ahead of time and reheat them in a low oven. Talk about the perfect go-along to just about anything. And when you serve these with the sauce from the beans, boy, are you ever in for a treat. To get this fun recipe for baked bean fritters, head over to our website, I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an unexpected yet tasty way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Thank you, Howard. There's more to come on News Street Now at noon. Up next, a sunny start to the work week. Meteorologist Chris Reese will tell us what the rest of the week looks like in your first warn forecast.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
For almost 50 years, we've built trust within our communities by making customer delight our top priority. That trust allows us to improve lives one home at a time. During this challenging time, we want to make sure your needs are being met without stress by offering 2-for-1 windows with no interest and no payments for 1 year. So go ahead, visit us online, or call now from the comfort of home.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
Hi, folks. Tuesday morning, join us as we introduce you to a new member of our News 3 Now This Morning family.
And we preview Vice President Mike Pence's visit to Madison as he tours a company making ventilators. We'll tell you what to expect from the trip starting at 4:30.
For the latest coronavirus reports and breaking news, watch News 3 Now and go to Channel 3000 to sign up for our daily email newsletter. Get the facts and tips to keep your family safe. News 3 Now, your local coronavirus headquarters. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Well, stocks slide at the start of the trading week, and Walmart steps up its in-store safety measures. Diane King Hall has more in today's Money Watch report.
Wall Street started the week on a low note with stocks slumping at the open. A drop in oil prices falling to around $11 a barrel took its toll on the market. Crude oil slid amid concerns over weak demand. With much of the nation sheltering in place, refineries just don't need more oil. Wells Fargo is being slapped with a class action lawsuit over the Paycheck Protection Program. A California-based company is accusing the bank of unfair practices against some small businesses, saying it unfairly favored businesses seeking large loan amounts in order to get higher processing fees. Keep in mind, the government said loan applications under the program would be processed on a first-come, first-served basis. Today, Walmart is officially requiring that all employees wear face masks as part of its response to the coronavirus pandemic. The move is meant to protect employees and shoppers. Walmart is also urging customers to wear face coverings when they come into its stores. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's take a look at Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 174 points. The NASDAQ is up 29, but the S&P 500 is down 9.5. Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee out of the radio barn today, so here are your farm numbers. returns tomorrow. Here's Chris now. A chance of maybe some severe weather later today.
Yeah, it's a small chance, but nonetheless, that chance is certainly there. So that's what I'm focused on as we go through the rest of this afternoon. You'll notice areas mainly from north central all the way down towards southern Wisconsin in that darker green. This is what we call a marginal risk for severe weather. Out of the 5 severe weather categories, that is level 1. And I'll go ahead and tell you, the tornado threat is pretty much non-existent. We're not really concerned about hail either, but what we are concerned about is that possibility of strong winds, especially right here in all the areas that you see shaded in the brown. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you that this dark brown shading means there's a 5% chance of damaging winds of 60 miles per hour or greater within 25 miles of your individual location. So the chance is not all that strong, but nonetheless, the chance is there, and we want to make sure that everyone is aware of that as we head into the afternoon. What's going to spark off the showers of thunderstorms is a cold front that you see across the north right now. That's eventually going to slide its way south as we head through tonight. Notice this is 5:30. You start to see more of those showers popping up on future track here. That'll continue to push south as we head through the overnight hours. Colder air filters in behind that, but eventually we'll see high pressure return. That leads to more sunshine and a northerly wind as we head into your Tuesday. Here's where that front is right now, though. Already sparking off some showers just towards the north of Rice Lake. A lot of this is well north of Madison right now. So this is your opportunity to get outdoors if you want to do so. It's beautiful out there. The temperature at 55 degrees. A little bit breezy, though. Winds coming out of the west and southwest at 13 miles per hour. Janesville, 1 degree away from 60 right now. The same can be said for our friends over in Boscobel, 59, 60 as you work your way towards Prairie du Chien. But here we are. This is future track. Watch the clock with me. This is 4 o'clock. If you're looking off towards the north and west, you may begin to see those skies turn a little bit of that darker gray or so. 6 o'clock now. This is when I expect the showers and thunderstorms to arrive in places like Madison, Watertown, Johnson Creek, back towards Mineral Point. It's going to be between that 4 and 5 o'clock window for places like the Dells, down through Baraboo, Portage, and Poinette. Now we jump this in motion. We're at 7 o'clock. This line pushes towards the south, so areas like Beloit, Janesville, New Glarus over towards Monroe, this is when you will see your showers come through. We'll see some lingering showers through about 10:30. Eventually, the clearing skies move in overnight. We'll see those lows fall down towards 32. But I want to show you the winds here. You see where the cold front is with that change in direction, the southwesterly wind versus the northwesterly wind. Don't pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the dark shading. This is where you get those wind gusts over 40 to 45 miles per hour. That's what I'm expecting to come on through right around that 4 to 6 o'clock window here in the Madison area, and then pushing towards the south and east. So it does not last long, but we're going to be seeing the breezy conditions. Rainfall amounts, well, we're talking generally less than 1/4 of an inch. So it's not a heavy rain event that we're concerned about. Just again, that potential to see some wind gusts that could be on the stronger side. We'll clear out for Tuesday. More rain chances come our direction as we move into Wednesday, along with additional rain chances as we head into your Friday. And on the bright side, temperatures will be in our favor. 67 for Wednesday, 60 for Thursday. Still warm for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But today is just the start of a rather active period in the weather. So we could see rain chances pretty much each and every day other than Tuesday. On the bright side, none of them appear to be washouts at the moment.
April showers.
April showers bring Mayflowers, bring hopefully June.
Allergies?
Oh, my allergies are already here.
Yeah, it's bad out there.
It's getting there, so hopefully the rain can quell some of that.
All right, thank you, Chris. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, Linda Barch from the Bruce Company is on the phone. She'll be taking your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 270-9933. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
This is online learning. Today, it's more relevant than ever. This is you.
a person looking for a lasting career. And this is Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, where you can earn a degree in nursing, healthcare, business, and IT, anywhere, anytime. Take an online course free and get comfortable with online learning. That makes a degree from Herzing University more relevant than ever. I'm possible at Herzing. Learn more today.
Imagine facing Wisconsin's bitter cold winter without a warm home, or the blistering heat of summer without power, then having to make the tough choice between eating or meeting other basic survival needs. Unfortunately, over 200,000 of our neighbors in need will face this difficult decision with no place else to turn, including those who are now unemployed due to the COVID-19 crisis. Keep a neighbor in crisis safely in their home during these difficult times by supporting and donating to the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund today.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities during these times of uncertainty. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Linda Barge from the Bruce Company is on the phone. She's answering your plant and garden questions at 270-9933. Good afternoon, Linda.
Good afternoon, Mark.
We got lots of calls as usual, so let's get to it. We'll start with Joyce in Baraboo. Hi, Joyce. Joyce, you there? Oh, Joyce went away. Let's move along. We'll go to Tracy in Madison. Hi, Tracy.
Hello. I have a question about peonies.
Okay, go ahead.
I have some older ones that they're coming up now in the spring. They haven't been blooming for a few years. I'm wondering if there's anything I can do to help them out at the spring, since I didn't do anything in the fall.
All right. Are these peonies in a location where they get quite a bit of shade?
Two of them do get quite a bit of shade starting in late May. Right now they have a lot of sun.
Yeah. I think that peonies are extremely forgiving plants, but if you want them to really perform, they would like full sun. So you have exposure the whole day. You don't need that, but you need at least a half day. So if that's about the only thing that I've heard of with peonies, unless people mulch them with too thick a layer of mulch and cause rotting. But if they grow nicely but are not producing flowers, I would definitely, in the fall, move them to a sunnier spot and be careful not to plant them too deep. You have to leave they're called pips. It's the growing point. You just have that at the soil line, and I'll bet they won't flower great this next season because they're still relying on where they're growing this year, but in future years they'll flower much better.
All right, so it's too late to move them for spring.
I would wait till fall, I think.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the call. Let's go to Ruth in Milton. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, my question is my ligularia has multiplied. Can I separate that now and plant it in another place?
Wow, lucky you. I love ligularia, but mine is not developing enough offshoots. If it has produced plants that are quite separate, yes, you should, and that would be a spring dig. I would do that now.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, sure. Let's go to Keith in Merrimack. Hi, Keith.
Hi, we have red raspberries, and when we pick them, we clean them, and they're perfectly clean, and then the next day in the refrigerator, they got these little white worms in them, and we can't figure out how to get rid of these white worms.
Oh, yes, that is a critter that just appeared on the scene a couple of years ago, and I can't think of what it's called, but yeah, you may only benefit. Have you ever tried putting netting over the top? I've heard of people having some success with that because the problem is you can't spray.
Right.
But you have to harvest them rapidly and cover with netting, I think, is helpful.
And that takes care of the white worms?
Well, see, then the insect that is laying their eggs, the worm is a result of an egg hatching inside the fruit.
Okay. All right, let's go to Diane in Monroe. Hi, Diane.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I just have a kind of a concern about my lilac bush, and I'm thinking maybe I need to be pruning it. I bought a house late last summer, and have yet to see it do much. I've been here 2 years.
2 years. Did you plant this lilac, or is this something that was growing at the house?
It was existing, and it looks to be a pretty good size. But I'm wondering if I need to prune it or what.
No, wait. The flower buds on lilacs are set the previous year. So if you don't see any fat little buds on there, you're not going to have flowers again. Again, that's lack of light. Sometimes it's because the plant is not very old. They sometimes take 4 or 5 years from when they're planted to actually produce flowers. So if this plant isn't a very old one, unless it's the sunlight issue.
All right.
And then, of course, fertilizing would be a good idea also.
But prune in the fall. All right, we're out of time. Thank you, everyone, for calling in. Linda, thank you for your time.
Sure. Thank you, Mark.
All right, we'll see you later. Here's Chris with one final check of the forecast.
Plenty of sunshine out there right now, but we are going to be watching that chance for some stronger thunderstorms to move through later on this afternoon and evening. I'm expecting those to arrive in the north around 4 o'clock, pushing through Madison between 5 and 6, and then down towards Janesville as we get you towards 7. It is possible that a couple of spots see some wind damage out of those storms, but it's not likely to be widespread. We'll be cooler for your Tuesday. Temperatures top out in the upper 40s. We bounce back in temperatures, but there'll be several more rain chances in the weeks ahead, or days ahead.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have yourselves a safe afternoon.